Hello gamers, old and new, it's Aaron here, and welcome to my new show, 15 Minutes or Less. No, this is not a pizza order. This is a new video game show where I take a look at 3 games, maybe even 4, maybe even 5, it doesn't matter. We showcase a bunch of games, and they have 15 minutes or less to impress you. If you don't like the game you're currently watching, annotations will be at the bottom of the video, where you can click to the next game, or to the end of the video, or if you just want to skip around and see what you're dealing with. This show is completely dictated by you. You choose which games you want to see or don't want to see. It's all up to you. I am simply showcasing these games for you and giving my opinion, and honestly, just take it, leave it, do whatever you want with it, discuss it in the comments. So right now, we're going to start off with our first game, and our first game is Crimsonland. So our first game on the chopping block is Crimsonland. It is a top-down shooter with a touch of RPG elements, and it's developed by 10 Tons. And you can buy it on iOS, PS4, and if you do buy it on PS4, you do get the PS Vita version, if you do have a PS Vita, and also you can get it on Steam, PC. So, let's talk about the game. So what you're seeing right now is the single-player portion of the game, which really isn't single player. It's also you can also drop in with a couple of friends. It's up to 2 to 4 players. Local co-op, which is really good. It's just it's the same player model, but it's different colors, which is pretty usual for a game like this. But it works. So the object of the game in quest mode is to clear out all the enemies and basically progress to the next level, different quests. There's about 60 different quests in quest mode. So you can tackle that with a bunch of friends or just by yourself. It depends on what you want to do or, who you have access to. There is no online, so this will be local couch co-op. So, which, I'm completely fine with couch co-op or anything like that. So, the objective of the game, of course, is to clear out all the actual, demons. You'll be facing, giant spiders, 100 different alien types. Those aliens are going to come with different, harvesting pods, and they're just going to throw a whole bunch of things at you. But you have a lot of weapons to combat this. And this is one of the best parts of the game, is the weapons. The weapons feel great. They show up as power-ups. They could be anything from a different weapon, like a shotgun, power-ups that will increase the firing rate of your weapon for a limited amount of time. And there's also other abilities like being able to freeze every enemy on screen, or as you can see here, like a giant sort of radius attack that sort of spins out and shoots all the enemies, which is really good because if you're surrounded by people, that really works. And also something that really works is the nuke. You just kind of walk over the nuke, and then anything in your radius just kind of blows up. It's really good for clearing enemies. So you sort of walk through the game, and you start off with just maybe a pistol, I believe, and it's it's like a one-shot. It's not entirely good. It doesn't matter because maybe the 5th enemy you kill, you'll get a power up, maybe an ion rifle, and then you'll start to get things going, and then the power in different power-ups drop weapons, and things start getting crazy. More enemies come, you get different power-ups, and that's basically how the campaign goes. And it's just it's really intense and addictive gameplay, and I really like it. So I think one of the other parts of the game that I should point out is how you also have a survival mode, and these are different survival modes that include rush, blitz, and of course your basic survival, which is just endless hordes to see how long you can go. And you also have leaderboards. It's pretty standard to have leaderboards in here, but for those who do like leaderboards, it's there for you, and it's I believe it's global and local co-op, so you can sort of compare and contrast with your friends. Really, my only gripe with the game is the environments. They're not very inspired, but honestly, I don't care. It doesn't matter because the only thing that really matters with a game like this is the shooting fun, is the gameplay fun, and And are the enemy types, hard? Are they challenging? Are they your specific level of challenge? Are you enjoying yourself? It's not like you're going to stop in the middle of slaughtering 100 aliens to be like, oh yeah, I really like how that rock is formatted. It's really cool. Yeah, these are some good environments. No, it doesn't really matter. So this has been Crimsonland. You can pick it up for $13.99 or your regional equivalent. So I'm going to leave you with the rest of the gameplay, so decide if you want to skip or go through. I'll see you in the next game. Our next game on the chopping block is King Oddball. This is a very interesting game. It's a skill-based physics puzzle, and it is brought to us by 10 Tons Games, and you can pick it up pretty much everywhere. You can get it on your mobile device, Android, iPhone, Windows device. If you buy it on PS4, this is the PS4 version right now. You can get it on the PlayStation Vita, and you can also get it on PC. Really, you can get it anywhere. If you check out the website, it's on so many different platforms. But we are talking about the PS4 version right now. So, what's really interesting about King Oddball is it's sort of a predecessor to Tennis in the Face, which is another game that I covered. And in that game, you sort of stand in a stationary position and have to knock down all your enemies. In this one, you're above them, and you can't actually control where you're going to throw it. You do have some control, but as you can see, King Oddball uses his tongue to grab the boulders, and you as a player, your job is to know when to release said boulder to essentially hit your enemies. And you can basically knock down your enemies by either a direct hit to the face or to the face. These are tanks. Direct hit on the enemy, or through ricochets. You hit you hit like a tower of bricks, and then the brick topples on them. You hit an explosion, like explosive barrel, and then it sort of whips the boulder right at him. Different ways, it could basically be a ricochet. You could do just basically many different ways to actually take down the enemy. And you'll be using these tactics through 120 plus levels, I believe, are in the game. And throughout every different section of the game, it's gonna get the environment's gonna be more and more difficult. It'll be harder to actually reach the enemy, so you'll have to really think about it. Just like in any game, like your Angry Bird, your Tennis in the Face, stuff like that. So that's what you have to deal with. However, what is really good about the different levels is that the artwork is really good. Like, I really like the different design. It's very colorful. The backgrounds are cool. I like the art style. The King Oddball, actually, I wish I had a pin of the actual icon, because it's pretty funny. And I think that one of the other really good parts of the game is actually the music. The music is actually really good. It's sort of this. It's kind of based on each location that you go to. The music changes, so they'll have a different variation of that, and it is all original music. So I really don't have any gripes with this game. I think the only possible gripe that you could argue with is that it's really casual. But if you don't like casual games, then why are you playing this one? But I mean, if you do like casual games with a bit of skill, you got this. This game is essentially easy to learn, hard to master, because really anyone can pick it up. I think it's the only game on the PlayStation 4 that you can play with one hand. So this has been my discussion on King Oddball. You can pick it up on PS4 for $6.99, or your regional equivalent. This is also a cross-buy game, so you will get it on your PlayStation Vita and PS3. So I'm going to leave you with the rest of the gameplay. Feel free to stay or skip. I'll see you in the next video game. And our final game on the chopping block is Sparkle 2. This is a action puzzler, and it's very similar to Zuma and other games like that. It's very simple, and the gameplay consists of you having to match the right color to the right orb. So if you have a green orb, you need to match it with 3 different green orbs. So if you have 2 red and you have 1 red in the chamber and you throw it in the 2 red orb pile, they both connect and then they explode, and then the whole line gets pushed back further and further, and that's how you win the game. You got to push back the orbs, and if the orbs get into your hole, at least one of them gets into the hole, it's game over, and the quote-unquote darkness takes over, and you have to restart the level. Now, if you do have trouble with, if you kind of get overwhelmed with the line, it's pushing back and you're running out of time, you can also get power-ups. Different power-ups that can, some go from just a spark shot that just eliminates orbs with 1 shot. There's ones that freeze the actual placement, so it makes the exit hole slow down. There's a power-up that turns an entire row of just orbs into one specific color. So if you have like a line that's maybe like blue, orange, red, that you can just turn it to all red, and then it all turns red, and then you just pop a red orb in, and then it just completely clears it out. So that really helps you. Especially when you get further and further through the single player, you will get these things called enchantments, which are perks that you can use. The ones that I have on are Tranquility, where it makes the game much longer. So it'll make the line longer, but it does make it easier. So Tranquility mode, in sort of a sense, makes it easier. So if you just kind of want to relax, throw on some music, you can use that perk and makes the game much easier. And then there's another one where every 10th shot is a wild orb. A wild orb is a orb that can basically fit any single color. It's like a rainbow. So you have a single player portion of this game, which is really interesting that a puzzler has a single player. It is fully voice acted, and it's really pushed together by the music and the voice acting. And the single player story is just really, it's in days, so each level is a day. So you have to get through the entire board of the actual map. So I think it's not up to 90 levels through the storyline. And if you don't want to do the storyline, you can just pop in and do the survival mode. It's basically you pick one of your favorite maps, different designs that you like, and then you just have to do survival. So it's like an endless wave of orbs coming at you, and then you try to build up a high score, just like in any game like this. So what really sets Sparkle 2 from the rest of the pack is the art design, the music, and just the way it controls. It controls great on PlayStation 4. I think that it controls even better on PlayStation Vita, if you can believe that. So great gameplay, great art design, good sound, even better controls. I think this game's pretty much a winner, but I'll let you decide. If you do want to pick up Sparkle 2, you can pick it up, the PS4 version that I have on screen right now. You can pick it up on PSN for $7.99, or your regional equivalent. And of course, this is a cross-buy game, so it will show up on your Vita.
This may have once been an important site of ceremony or learning. It seems all was lost to some cataclysmic event. A feeling of emptiness engulfs your thoughts. There is no key to be found here. As you move away from the mountains of fire, you glimpse something in the air heading east. What is it? Is it trying to help you?
So, fellow gamers, old and new, this is my first episode of 15 minutes or less. I really hope you enjoyed it. I worked hard on this. Definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know which game you liked or disliked. I always like to hear people either trash games or praise them. And make sure you like, favorite, subscribe, and I'll see you later.